Good morning and welcome to day 49 of the Namparang Trail. Day 47, quite enjoyed it. It was okay. It wasn't as good as the previous days had been. It was a lot lower down. There's a lot of little village up and over on a hill, down to another little village, a little bit in the trees, but it was alright. And ended up in this town, Guangdo. And yesterday was a miserable day. It was windy and rainy. I think there were 4 different emergency alerts that came over about avoiding rivers and watch out for landslides, and there was one this morning that said because of the rain, keep out of the rice fields with the water and rivers as well. So yeah, it was pretty rough, but it's cleared up now and should be right today. Tomorrow morning's alright, and then it's meant to pack up in the afternoon, but then be good for the next few days after that. Today, about 12k left to finish off this section, which is course 14, and then it's a rating of medium, and then I've got a 19k leg and then a 20k leg, and they're both rating of medium. It's mainly on the coast today, tiny little inland, but mainly up and down along the side of the coast. So hey. Oh yeah, and yesterday most of the restaurants were closed because it was a holiday, a Children's Day I think they call it. So it wasn't overly fun, and I've just spotted a cafe that's open that looks like I might be able to have some nice breakfast. Right, and that is the morning view. Had a nice relaxed start this morning, wanting to well and truly wait for that rain to have cleared out. It's 20 to 10 now. I've just finished breakfast. More pictures. If you're not looking closely, you think someone's just spilt paint, then you have a look and it's actually really neat pictures. It's a long walkway, 1.6k along this walkway. It's nice and soft under feet. See that pathway, all those big steps. Right, continuing on the coast on the road now. And out of the city now. Ooh. It's very industrial. Now that rest day was my last rest day of this trail. I will need to stay in a motel one night because it's too long to get through without my electronics needing some charging, but no more rest days. 1 week to go, 230 kilometres left. That was the city. They like their fake windmill blades. Already crossing the bridge. It's not a very pretty river. Pretty brown still from all the rain yesterday. It was really windy too yesterday, so it wasn't just the rain, it was the rain and wind. Still a little windy today. Unfortunately not padded footpath, just concrete. The warning said keep out of the fields and the rice paddies. It's pretty full. I've seen a few people doing this walking backwards. Into the footpath, going through a little town. Road's a bit wet in places. It's going to be similar to yesterday, just climbed up and then we'll climb down the hill for the next village. Up, down, up, down. Heading down, here's the next village, here's the next hill. Tiny bit off the road, staying on the waterfront. Some lady's doing the putting the shells onto the necklaces and sorting things out. It's going along the back of some of the buildings on the waterfront. Not that way. Road ends. Where's the turn? Must have turned somewhere. Definitely an arrow in there, but there is no way through. It's a massive pile of shells at the end, so maybe the path has been blocked off. So I'm going to do a road detour and try and rejoin up with the path. I am seeing a yellow ribbon. I wonder if the course has changed. They don't seem to be taking away the markers from the old courses. Okay, That's where we go. Right, got a little time away from the sea, not a lot. I'm only just going around quieter road. And back on to the main road again. Nice little detour. The tag's on his pack. He is finishing off the entire circuit. So this is his last of the 4 trails. It's a pretty impressive achievement. He wanted to know how many courses I do on average a day. So I would have thought it would be an easy question to say how many kilometres on average a day. But he says he does usually about 2 courses a day. So that is anywhere between 20 and 30 kilometres on average. Well, that's nice. I actually have a tailwind for a change. All lined up, ready to form a breakwater somewhere. Guys are scrubbing these ones clean. Got the construction yard in here. Right, we are going that way. We do quite a bit of climbing now. We climb way up and then we're in the trees for quite a while as well before we drop down into another city. Neat rocks up there. Good climbing. I think I'm nearly at the saddle now. This is a saddle, but I could climb in a little bit more just on the side of the hill now. And now I start heading down to that city down there. So I'm back down into the town, quite like that building over there, big rocks over beside it, and that was quite nice up in the trees. Funny, this house built right up against the rock. There is a footpath, but it's pretty unmaintained. And up and down, so it's easier just to walk on the road, I think. Big tanks. I saw a sign for Korea Gas Corporation, so those look more oil than gas. Who knows? I am definitely not an expert. Still on the overgrown footpath. This is going through the shop part of the little town. Just stopped at the convenience store, picked up a gimp up I'll have later on for lunch. At the golf driving range, if they manage to hit that spot, it means the ball would have gone 250 metres. So the ball hits the nets and then bounces on the bottom and then rolls back for it to be collected. Right, that is the end of course 14. Course 13 is 20.9 kilometres, estimated time is 7 hours 30 and difficulty medium. Gone past a whole lot of shops and then back to slightly overgrown path. For some reason today my left leg is really tight, but it's alternating where it's tight. Sometimes it's my outer calf, sometimes it's the shin, sometimes it's the inner hamstring, sometimes it's the outer hamstring. It's weird, it's just sort of moving all around the legs. So I've been stopping a lot and just trying to stretch it out a bit. Nearly out of the industrial area, still a little bit to the right. This path is starting to get quite difficult to manoeuvre. Might be time to head out to the road, so getting dizzy in and out. Had the road blocked off and a security guy going, "Where are you going?" Well, this is a Namparang route. He let me go. He looked a little confused, and thankfully there was an arrow on the lamppost nearby and I pointed to it. So he let me go. Not sure why they've blocked off the road. Thought that was the end of the footpath, but no, it continues on. We're in the middle of industrial area, but still footpath. You can see why it's overgrown though. It smells nice. Some of the flowers around here. Not sure if those white ones or these yellow ones. Definitely smells nice. Nice forest up there. Dropping back down again. All the bits of ships getting ready to be put together. 900-ton crane up there. Alright, now we're gonna go up and then we're up in the trees for a bit. Looks like they've blocked the road off from this side as well. Wide road heading to nice little narrow road through the trees. So we're not climbing up. Now that I've climbed a little bit, now it's just going along the side of the hill, and then it'll eventually drop back down again. But this is just avoiding the busy road, I think. Actually, there is no road down there. That's all the shipyard. So I guess the road is further inland, the main one. Streams look pretty calm now, but looks like it went over the road last night. Interesting colour scheme for the cranes. 2 cars. It's a really quiet road. Both of them stopped, windows open. Hello in English. And the other one, where are you from? Very friendly. And that's it for the gravel road. Back to a 2-lane. And still on the top for a little bit before dropping. Friendly road. Just had a thumbs up from the last 2 cars that went past. Oh, looks like a little campground down there. The water's looking very brown from the runoff of all the rivers. And another car. Window down, waving out hi in English. Friendly place. Back down at sea level, and we go around through the town and we go overland that way to the next bay. These flowers pushing up in the little gaps in the concrete. Looks nice. It looks like it's freshly built, but in the older style. Interesting, in this village I've seen a lot more younger people, as in younger than 60. A couple that looked in their 30s and some teenagers, and some others probably in their 20s. I wonder if that public holiday some people came home for it. Well, we've sort of got footpath. It's painted red. The rice seedlings have all been planted in these fields now. So they held off on planting this field. It's almost got a current. These little seedlings are a little underwater. Been on this big walkway for a while now. Lots of stars and moons along it for some reason, and a couple of things with the flowers as well. Separate footpath now. Dang Dong. I'm guessing this is the name of the city. See if the water refill works. Looks like a lot of this area is under development, so I'm not holding my breath that it's actually going to work. Actually a campground up here, and no, they're not working. A long way around to get to here. We're leaving the waterfront, getting into the town. Cool fish up there. There's a cafe there, it's 3 stories, absolutely packed. Couldn't resist. It was right at the turn, and I needed water anyway, so either I buy water at the convenience store or I buy a blueberry smoothie at the cafe and get free water. Which really means that the smoothie is only costing about $2, so it's good value. It's a really good smoothie too. Alright, heading down the main street for a while till we're out of the town. My feet were starting to hurt a little bit, which is really weird. So another reason I thought I'd stop and have a little break. Yeah, that footpath's not really usable on the road. Shrines in here. Murals along here. It's a big road ahead. And that way, that looks like we're staying on the big road, just on the other side. At least there's nice wide verges for it. Not the most exciting looking forward, but there are mountains to look at on each side. This is talking about Goyusan Fortress. It was built to defend a Silla invasion. Walls made of natural rock cliffs, reinforced low stones. So it's on the high point, so I'm not sure if it's that point. I think it might be that one where all the rocks are up there. I'm not going on a detour to go and have a look at it. I like this marking. Arrow 1, arrow 2, arrow 3. Thank you. You're letting me know I turn, which is good, especially if you're just on a big road like this. Seems quite often the fire stations are actually outside the towns. I guess it makes it easier to avoid traffic, or there's more space here. Not sure. That's the town just over there. Okay, we are coming down this little country road now. This would not have been possible yesterday. It's a little muddy even today. The ribbons are showing up well in this wind, just about horizontal. So we're actually going away from the main road. The main road's back over there, but we will loop back to it. We'll basically do a horseshoe around and then back to it somewhere over there. Seems to be covering every architectural era. So we've got the more traditional, got the ultra modern, got the in between, which I think is around the 80s, back to the traditional, back to the very modern, back to the 70s, 80s, and then there's another beautiful traditional place there as well. So we'll start swinging back down through that village, and then back out. You can see the ocean there. Through the village, it's interesting, this forest still has trees in blossom, where most of the forests I've been coming through have well finished blossoming. Really zigzagging through this place. Thankfully the marking's been really good, so you know where to turn, but lots of turns. Just thought we were heading to the main road, then we've turned away again. Beautiful light and all the layers upon layers of mountains and shadow. I love that. Zigzagging through the rice fields. Preparing for planting. Just flattening it out, I think. Right, not back on the main road, but I'm back on a bigger road. Wonder if I should call this footpath, since no cars aren't allowed on it yet. Get to walk down the middle of the road without worrying about traffic. So we're going across the causeway, and then around to, there's a town over there. It's another 5 and a bit K to get there. Then after that, on the map, doesn't look like there's any camping. It's all very steep trees and very built up. For another 4 or 5K. So possibly I might get a motel in the big town. Massive set of stairs coming all the way down here, and then you can't get through. To jump down from my private road. It doesn't actually go over the causeway. Alright, crossing the causeway now. For some reason my right knee is niggling at the moment. Been stopping and stretching all day for both legs, mainly the left being tight, but the right's also been tight. But yeah, now the knee's just niggling weird because I had the late start. It's 5 o'clock now, so by the time I get to the town it'll be closer to 6. And then if I pushed on to those trees over there, that would be 7. I think I'm just talking myself into a motel. Seems like a while since I've seen the water gates, or the big ones like this. Weird. My right knee is good now. Now my right calf is tight. I haven't had any electrolytes today. I wonder if that's causing the tight muscles, or the tired muscles too. I feel like I'm already at 35k. There's all cliffs in there. Cross over this bridge, but look, it's a ship. It's one of the old style ships, oars and the dragon in the front. There's a sign is saying that the ship is a memorial to Admiral Sun Sin of the Imjin War, basically their defeat against the Japanese, which was seen in other places, and it's translating as a turtle ship, which is pretty cool. Go under the ship. Even simulating the cannons as well. Cool. And that's the front. Alright, that's the direction I've come from. and the direction I'm going. Right. However, I need to do a loop up and around to get to the town way over there. Along the sea walls is the battle. And that's a neat idea. Really neat, and I like it. This looks like a European wannabe castle mansion. Oh, it's a motel. And then this bridge has got dinosaurs on it. Cute. That's the way I've come. And just heading up to the main road now. Oh, a little shortcut. Fun way to finish. Alright, drop down to the road, through some fields. I think that's the end of the course, just up there. I can see a giant dinosaur over there. Gosong, land of the dinosaurs, and apparently it's 100 metres to the sign. I'm not sure if it's still there with this. However, I'm going off trail here because motel's just in there.